people, what is up? It is so good to see y'all back here on the NaturallyKaela family channel. This is a family, must I say, especially if this is your first time here. Welcome to you. My name is Kaela, and here on my channel, I know all of our great family members will tell you I do content around faith, beauty, and life, and so I'm super duper glad that you stopped by. For all of my old time subbies, for all the NaturallyKaela fam, bam, what's up to you? So good to see each and every one of you here today. I know it's been a minute. Yes, it has been a minute. Life has been happening, but that's no excuse because you're still in my heart. I think about you all the time. I think about what's my next best thing here on my channel. And as for what we're doing today, I know it's been a minute since I talked about this stuff. So I did do a skincare routine not too long ago here on my channel, and I got a lot of great feedback on that, and I really am grateful for it. Skincare is something that I definitely hone in on a lot here on my channel because I do love makeup. I love it so much, but I'm also a stickler for great healthy skin, and so that is what I enjoy talking about here on my channel as well. So I have some really great content that I wanted to show you all in this video, and I didn't want to just talk about one thing, but I wanted to show you all the whole skincare routine process that I have been doing that has been really working out great for me. That includes what I do at night and also the morning time. So I'm going to hit both points for you all in this video, and so I'm going to stop rambling and we're going to get into it. So if you are interested, stay tuned. So I obviously still have on my makeup, and I did that intentionally so I can show you what that process looks like for when I take my makeup off from the day. I am someone who enjoys wearing makeup throughout the day, and by the end of my day of wearing makeup, it looks very much so like it does now. Like you can see the oiliness and all the nitty-gritty from the day, and it's just, yeah girl, it's just time for this makeup to retire. So my go-to product for taking off my makeup is makeup wipes, and I have the product that I have been using here lately, and it is a brand by the Walmart Equate brand, and this is the package that I have been using. I know they have various ones, but for whatever reason I've just been in love with this particular kind. For whatever reason, I don't know if it's just me, but I've been in love with the Equate brand makeup wipes. Like, I don't know if it's just like they're soaked enough with the product or whatever, but they are just bomb. Is it just me, y'all? So this is what these wipes come out to look like. Usually I take about 1 to 2 of them, and that can really do the job to get all the makeup off. Alright, real quick, so when I feel like I filled up one side enough, sometimes I usually just fold the towel over and just continue to use the other side. Definitely have to make sure that I'm also getting into those eyelashes when I wear mascara, because sometimes when I do not get those areas, I usually find that out like in the morning time when I wake up and I'm like, why are my eyes burning? It's just so bad. What I usually just like to do is just kind of pull down on my lashes, and that'll really just allow for the product to just kind of come off a lot easier, and that usually does the job. Alright y'all, so just this one towel for today did the job, and that's because for this face I didn't have as much makeup. Like, I didn't have the full bead, like the shadow, and I didn't wear lashes and all the other extra stuff, which probably would have taken a little bit more product. So, but this one did the job. For this next step, this is something that I try to be sure to do at least a few times throughout the week, if not every day. I am a makeup wearer, so this is something that I definitely have to include in my skin routine, and that is using a face mask. So this is the current product that I'm using, and this is by Shea Moisture. This is their African Black Soap Clarifying Mud Mask. And this is for blemish prone skin. I have been using this, I want to say, for about 5 years now, because I believe I started back in the summer of 2015, and at that time this was really just a product that I was trying out. I haven't been doing too much experimenting with other masks, but this one has really been doing the job for me. So I'm obviously not in my bathroom in this scene for you all, so what I did bring with me is my little handy mister bottle. Like, it's okay, it's fine, I just need to dampen my face a little bit for this process. the mask, I'm going to go ahead and take this little tool, and I also like to try to make sure that it's also wet so that it's just easier to help pick up the product. What I do like to make sure that I do is layer this on first, so I try to take a thin layer at a time and just spread it out. But this product does say that just a thin layer will do the job, and so that is why I just try to start off and just packing this on over time and not just like putting too much on at once. Alright, and there we have it. I've applied a thin layer to the best of my ability, and what this product says, it takes about 10 minutes to dry completely down, and it should basically feel very, very tight, and it's just super duper weird feeling, but it's fine. It's getting my skin all good and nice, and that's what I needed to do. So what I want to do is just go ahead and set my timer to 10 minutes, and I will check back when that time is up. Alright fam, so the next step that I'm going to use this particular time is my face steamer. This is something that I try to use at least once a week, and this just helps allow the mask to just seep into my pores a lot more and allow the cleaning properties to just get all in there. And this is something that I definitely, like I said, try to do at least once a week. I did go ahead and activate it. I had to put some water in the bottom of this and allowed it to warm up, and I've already done that. You can probably hear the steam rising as I'm talking, so I'm just gonna go ahead and show y'all how I actually do it. To use this, it does have obviously this wide face area, so it is already warming up, and the camera is probably picking up the steam, but if not, it's definitely on, as you can see, and you can hear it also. So I'm gonna go ahead and steam for about 5 minutes. For cleanser today, I'm going to go in using this Cerave foaming facial cleanser, and this is for normal to oily skin. This is something I've been using for over about a year now, and it works really, really well to just get all the dirt and grime. So I'm just going to go in and use a few pumps of this to actually cleanse my face, and I will come back all together once I'm done with that. Alright people, so I'm back after doing those 2 steps, and obviously, you know, face very dry right now, very dry faced. Now that I've gone ahead and cleaned my face and did the mask, I'm now moving on to the toning and the moisturizing. For toner today, I'm going to go in using this newer product by Shea Moisture, and this is also by the African Black Soap line, but this is their bamboo charcoal detoxifying micellar water, and this has aloe in it. So I'm going to go ahead and take just a cotton round just to apply a little bit of this, and I'm going to dab this mainly on my cheek areas, but I will hit all surfaces of my face. And another step too that I will mention with toning, that was one of the reasons why I really enjoyed this step, using this step a lot before, was that this would be a just kind of extra last minute step that would help to get any dirt and grime that I did not get through the cleansing process. And so because this is a rinse free cleanse type of situation, it really just kind of can help with that. And I will even show you with my little cotton round, kind of caught some of that extra makeup that I probably didn't get with the cleanser. I'm now moving on to my moisturizers. But this product in particular is, yes, as you see, hyaluronic acid, and this is the one that I've been using by Advanced Clinicals. But yes, this is a product that I've been using more so to concentrate on my blemishes, because it's also going to help towards that. And this particular one does also include aloe as an ingredient. So I'm going to go ahead and take the little dropper that it comes with, which most of the time there's already products in it, and I'm going to go ahead and take about a full drop because it pretty much dispenses out a pretty good amount. So I'll go ahead and take about that much, and this will pretty much do the job, because a little bit goes a long way with this. And when I rub it in, as you can kind of see, it kind of goes on a little bit white, but it dries pretty quickly, and it does direct me to pat it in my face according to the directions. So that's what I tend to like to do. And if I use a little bit more than I do, I just first rub it in and then pat it in. After that, I like to follow up with this product that I also found by Advanced Clinicals at the beginning of this year, and this is also geared towards dark marks in particular because obviously it says that. So I wanted to add this into my routine as well because I know that the hyaluronic acid does so well, and I'm really trying to concentrate on just bettering the overall appearance of my cheek areas. I've had blemishes for a pretty long time, you guys, so this is something that I'm really serious about correcting. So I try to take a little dab of this, just rub that little dab in, and this I just try to moisturize all over my face by just smoothing it in, and I take it all over on my forehead and underneath my chin as well, because I tend to get dark marks under there sometimes when I may have little breakouts. And for the last product, I'm gonna go in with one of my favorite products, and yes, I've shown this many times here on my channel before because it is just that great of a product and I'm still in love with it to this day. This is the Neutrogena Natural's multivitamin nourishing moisturizer, and this is, of course, as it says, a more natural moisturizer. This is by their line that they include a lot more of those organic ingredients, and it smells amazing. So what I have been doing is just using this as a moisturizer during the nighttime because I used to just use this any time of the day whenever I wash my face, but now I have been trying to focus on using a moisturizer that does include SPF because yes, we are in the warmer seasons, and I've been trying to make sure that I'm including an SPF in my routine to make sure that I'm taking care of my skin in that way and helping to protect it. So at night, because this moisturizer doesn't necessarily say that it includes that, it has more of the like the different vitamins, which is still fine. It has vitamin D in there, but what I have been trying to do is just use this up at night. So I'm going to go ahead and take a little drop of this. It sometimes takes me a really long time to just work it into my skin, so I try to use as little as possible, but just enough to help me spread the product all over my face. It smells so good. Like, it smells like candy. It just smells so good, and I love it. Alright, fam bam, so this is pretty much the end and what I do in my nighttime skincare routine. Obviously, I don't do every single step every single night, obviously, because some of them are just not necessary for me to do that often, and I have been sure to tell you which ones I don't do every single night and how often I do use them. But for the most part, this has been really working well and nicely for me, and I have really been trying to stay consistent and making sure I'm being on the up and up and trying out new things when necessary. So I hope that you all enjoyed this part of the video. Be sure to stick around as I will be filming what I usually do in the morning time. So alright, so we're back and this is the next morning. I clearly just got in from getting my workout in. It was good, it was great. I'm feeling good, I'm feeling great. How are you this morning? Praise God. It's a new day. I am ready to get the day started. Of course, we are back doing the second half of this video, and that is me showing my morning skincare routine. There are some of these products that aren't as extensive, at least for this part, so that's the good part. So at least from here on out, it's gonna be a lot shorter. I'm, of course, once again, not in my bathroom, so I do have my little handy dandy mister bottle here to help assist me with getting my face all nice and drenched to what I need it to be. And yeah, we're gonna go from there. So I'm gonna go ahead and spray my face, and then I'm gonna move on to cleansing. For the morning time, what I usually like to do is use a scrub, and for the past few years I've been using this baby by Neutrogena. This is their pink grapefruit oil-free foam scrub, and I really love this stuff so much. It is a mild face scrub, so I really have been enjoying this, and it's really been very gentle with my skin. I pretty much go in with this every single morning because for me at night I try to focus on using a soap, whereas in the morning I try to make sure that I'm scrubbing off any dirt and grime, which you think that I would do the complete opposite, but this product also gives my face just a burst of energy, and I feel like that is very necessary for the morning and not the night. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this to cleanse my face. I'm gonna go ahead and rinse this off my face and I will return shortly. I use lukewarm water as always, and to dry my face I am gonna go in using a paper towel, which is normally what I use to dry my face. I quit using cloth towels a while ago because I just figured, yes, if I'm reusing a towel that I'm going to be drying my face with and it's going to be catching all that bacteria, why would I want to apply that back to my face? So yeah, I just completely stopped using that and moved on to something better, paper towels, which I know is not the most sustainable way. It's just what I feel has been helping me clear my skin a lot more. Hopefully I will find a lot better solution to this. For this next step, this is actually something I would have done in my nighttime care routine, but I'm not trying to be perfect here. I'm actually going to go ahead and still do it this morning. I don't do this every single day just to make sure that I'm being very gentle with my skin. I do try to do this as often as possible, hopefully at least once a week. I'm going to go in using this microdermabrasion tool that I got from Vanity Planet about a year ago, I want to say. This is the PMD microdermabrasion system, and I have been in love with this. This is actually one of those things that I found here on YouTube and I fell in love with it, and I was just like, this is something that I definitely knew could really help me in my skincare. To use this, what you're doing is you're just pressing this into your skin, and what it's doing is drawing out any blackheads or any bacteria or dirt that wasn't caught in the cleansing process. So I'm going to go ahead and turn on the system and zoom in a little bit so you can see how I use this on my face. What I try to do is just do this process for a few minutes, not too long, because like I said, this is a process that you have to be gentle with your skin with, and you have to be mindful of how long you use it and how you use it. So this is something that I definitely try to do once a week, and the areas that I typically focus on are my cheek areas, which because those are the areas that I'm pretty affected the most. From here I'm just going to move on to moisturizing, and of course I'm going to go in first using my hyaluronic serum, and this is what I usually use both in the morning time and the nighttime. But to moisturize, I am going to use a different one than I did for nighttime, and this is the one I've been using for a few months now. It's by the Olay Complete brand. This has an SPF of 15 in it, and it also is for sensitive skin. This one has been pretty good for me, so I'm going to go ahead and use these both. As you can tell, it's pretty transparent as I'm rubbing it in. Like, you don't see that white cast left on my skin, and it just blends right into my skin. So I've really been enjoying this one, and I can definitely tell that I'll be using this for a while. Just gonna moisturize these lips to end this off. And here we are. That was my complete skincare routine and pretty much all the things that I've been using here lately that have been really doing me justice. And so I hope that y'all enjoyed this. I hope this was helpful and informative as usual, and I hope that y'all were able to gain something from it. Please comment below, let me know what you all think, and also if you have any questions about any of these things that I use, let me know below, and I will be sure to make sure I also include every single product in the description below, so please be sure to check there as well. But thank you all once again, love bugs, for tuning in with your girl, and my hope is to see you all next time, Lord willing. I love you all. Mwah.